Paula Deen is going to be so jealous. I have me a big pot of soup here. It smells good and it tastes yummy. And you know what? This is going to be part of my big Soups On invite party. Let me tell you how it works. What you want to do is make 6 of these adorable invitations and invite 6 of your very best friends. But make sure they're good cooks, okay? Ask each friend to bring 6 frozen quarts of their very best soup and the recipe. It is so much fun, and in the winter months, it's great to have a freezer full of soup. So here's what you want to do. You want to make this adorable invitation to get everybody inspired and in the mood. So let me show you how to make it. First of all, we're going to start with just some cardstock, okay? You can buy, of course, pre-folded cards and envelopes. Always a good idea, because that's just less work for you, you know. But if you choose to make your own cardstock, you're going to cut a piece that's 10 inches by 6.5 inches and then fold it in half. Any color you like, whatever you want to do. It's your theme. It's your party. Okay, so we've done that. We've made our card here. We folded it in half. The next thing you want to do is to create the label. Check this out. This is the front of the invitation. Love it! You know what? I got the images off the internet. You can Google or Yahoo soup labels. That's what I entered, and I got up all these different images. Okay, so you can pick and choose, make your own. Ironically, Campbell's seems to pop up a lot, which is fine. But then you could just create. You put them in a little box here, and then create your own. You know, the face of your invitation, Soups On, whatever you want to say, and these adorable little, some of them are kind of antique-y, which I really love. Then what you do is you cut that out, you print it and cut them out. Now, because this is the outside of the invitation, I want to just add a little something to it. So I'm going to take some distressing ink, and I want to distress the edges of the cover of the invitation. So here's my distressing ink, and I'm just using a little pad here to lightly put some ink on it just to do the edges, because that just really helps the image just pop out. And I always kind of like things a little, you know, old and antique-y anyway. This works great. This is just one of those little daubers, by the way, and it's from Tim Holt's collection, which he's always got great stuff for those of you who are big fans of my little buddy Timmy. You know, I knew Tim back when Tim was just Timmy. And now, look at him. He's just like this mega superstar. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, oh my gosh, you got to check him out. It's timholtz.com, by the way. He's adorable. Okay, so I've done that to the invitation. And you know what? I might even go back in and just kind of smudge that around just a little bit. Love it. Okay, so that's going to be the cover shot. The next thing I did was I took a piece of paper and just put a little strip. We like to layer in card making land. We love that, okay? But you know, this is just simply an idea. You can do whatever you want to do. So we took some paper here and tore the edges and made sure that it was going to fit perfectly along the front of the card. And because I like edges, you know, a little distress, I'm going to do the same thing. And because the fact that it's already been torn, it's going to really absorb the ink. Let's see, what color am I using, by the way? Oh, it's called Vintage Photo, and it's yummy. Yummy. Like the soup. Okay, there you go. So isn't that cool? I love that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put this on first and then add our label here. And if you notice, it does kind of overlap a little bit. I'm just going to cut it. Pair of scissors, okay? Now, a couple ways you can do this. You can use an adhesive runner. You could use a glue stick. I, on the other hand, have all the bells and whistles because I'm the craft queen. And I'm going to just run this through my little adhesive thing here because I love this thing, okay? Run that through here. Run my little piece of paper through. How handy is that? And again, you don't have to use the Xyron. You can use whatever it is you have. You can use a glue stick, an adhesive roller, Elmer's glue, bubble gum, whatever you think will work. Okay, so take the front of my card, do the first piece here because we're layering. Open that up. put that right along the edge, just like that. Take our other piece here and lay it across the top. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to put that at a slight angle. And then I'm going to trim this little edge right here because I don't want that sticking out. So we'll just give that a little trim. Okay. Beautiful. Cut that off. Okay. Voila! There's the front of our card. Now, to make the inside, same idea. All we did was print out on one piece of paper all of the instructions. You know, the who, what, when, where, why, and how, and what you got to bring, and all that stuff. And then cut them up. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to use my adhesive runner. That's just as easy to use as well if you don't have fancy equipment. Okay, we'll just put that on the inside. And I'll move this up to the top in the center just a little bit because I'm going to put this really cute little embellishment on the bottom. And that is this right here. Check it out. I just drew this little shape here. It looks like a spoon and this little blob, which I'll explain what that's going to be in just a second. But the trick here is that, just keep in mind, this paper that I'm using does have, it's a two-sided scrapbook paper. It's got designs on two sides, and I'm going to show you why that's important. Well, for this. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out the shape of the spoon. And I'm even going to leave a little bit of the brown marker on it because I kind of like that. And this is kind of my own handmade embellishments. Now, you can get some really cute cooking embellishments and scrapbooking paper that's all cooking related through cookbookin.com. But in this case, we're going to make our own. Now I'm just going to cut out this little blob here, and what this is supposed to be the soup. But what we'll do is we will actually flip the paper over and use the other side as the stuff on the spoon. And I'll show you what I mean. Here's our little spoon. Take my little adhesive roller here, put that on there, and voila! Stuff on a spoon! I think this is so cute. Okay, so now take the adhesive roller here and just go down the center. Oh, I love this adhesive roller because it turns and moves at angles, and I love that. This is scrapbook adhesives, by the way. Okay, and we're just going to lay it here at the bottom. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Okay, so you want to get some really good ideas on how to create your party. Well, you know what? There's a group in Seattle that have done this before, and they've created a website. And I have a link. If you go over here to the left, my left, your right, you know what I'm talking about, and click on these supplies and instructions and everything to make the card. And I have all these links for you. It's called, what do they call themselves? The Seattle Soup Swappers. I love it, and they give you some great ideas on how to create your own soup swapping party. I've got links for you, and then you know what, everybody comes over, you can pop in a movie of tortilla soup. How about that? Love it. Okay, there you go. Soup's on, girlfriends. Good cooking. And send me some soup, because I don't cook.